Let's be honest, you can't seduce your wife today the same way you did 20 years ago. Those old tricks, the flashy grin, the quick hands, the let's just get it over with kind of approach, they don't work anymore. And here's the shocker, maybe they never really worked at all. Because here's the truth every man needs to face. You don't lose your wife's desire because of age or because passion just fades. No, you lose it when you stop understanding what really stirs her heart. So, let me ask you, when was the last time your wife looked at you not as her husband, not as the father of her children, not as her roommate who takes out the trash, but as the man she aches for? If that question made your chest tighten, good, you're awake now. Stay with me. Google records more than 60,000 searches every second. Do you know what dominates? Sex. Billions of people looking, asking, wanting. And yet, in marriages across the world, couples lie side by side untouched. It's not because sex is unimportant, it's because we've forgotten how to talk about it. We're embarrassed, we're ashamed, we're scared to admit that intimacy has slipped away. Maybe you felt it. She turns her back in bed. She sighs when you touch her. Or worse, she doesn't notice at all. And you wonder, is it over? But here's what most men don't realize. The fire hasn't gone out. It's waiting. And it's not about pulling out the same moves you used back when you first dated. That charm, those games, the playful confidence, they may have opened the door once, but inside a marriage, seduction changes form. What seduces her now isn't a performance, it's presence. Think about it. Your abs, they don't matter if she doesn't feel safe. Your bank account, worthless if she feels unloved. Your humor falls flat if there's no trust. Seduction inside marriage is not about flash, it's about depth. It's about her believing this man sees me still after all these years. Remember when she first said yes to you? She wasn't marrying your car, your wallet, or even your body. She was marrying the way you made her feel. But time dulls. Familiarity numbs. What once felt electric can begin to feel routine. This is called hedonic adaptation. Your brain adjusts to good things, makes them feel normal. And in marriage, that can be deadly. But here's the beauty. If you recognize it, you can fight it. You can turn routine back into revelation. Let's get brutally honest. If your wife feels like your mother, cleaning up after you, reminding you of chores, and nagging you to pick up socks, she won't want to touch you. She'll resent you, and resentment is poison to passion. Men don't set out to kill desire, but we do it unknowingly. Every time we ignore her words, every time we dismiss her feelings, every time we treat her like a duty instead of a choice, we strip away the layers of attraction. And here's the raw truth. No woman wants to make love to a man she doesn't feel safe with. Safety is sexy. Trust is sexy. A man who listens, really listens, is irresistible. So, if you think seduction is about candles and roses alone, you're missing the core. She needs to know you've got her heart in your hands before she'll let you touch her body. And here's something you may not expect. Safety doesn't just mean I won't hurt you, it means I will protect your emotions. I will carry your secrets. I will never make you feel foolish for wanting me. That kind of safety transforms her body into an invitation. Because when a woman feels fully secure, she doesn't give herself. She offers herself freely, joyfully, hungrily. Men love shortcuts, a pill, a drink, a magic potion that will make her want them again. But there is no elixir. The potion is you. It's your words, it's your eyes, it's the way you reach for her hand when no one's watching. Seduction is built in the small, repeated gestures that whisper, I still choose you. Bring her tea in the morning. Look at her when she talks, not your phone. Touch her lower back lightly when you pass in the hallway. These are not cliches, they are signals. signals that remind her she's desired. And here's where men often fail. They expect grand gestures to fix years of neglect. It doesn't work like that. Seduction is consistency, not a one-night show. Here's a secret. Every tiny act of attention stacks up inside her, like drops filling a glass. And when that glass overflows, that's when she melts into your arms, not out of obligation, but out of irresistible longing. Now, let's talk about the thing you don't want me to say, pornography. I'm not here to preach, I'm here to tell you the truth. When you hide in a screen, you teach your brain to crave pixels, not presence. And she feels it. She feels the distance, the quiet rejection, the sense that she's competing with something she can never outshine. Seduction dies when secrecy enters. If your wife doesn't feel like the most desired woman in your world, why would she open herself up to you? Drop the screen. Pursue her instead. Remind your body what it means to long for the one person who matters. Here's a secret most men never hear. Strength doesn't seduce her. Vulnerability does. Yes, she admires your power, your ambition, your ability to provide. But what makes her body soften, what makes her heart open, is when you let her see the man beneath the armor. Tell her when you're scared. Admit when you failed. Share your dreams, even the fragile ones. Desire grows in the soil of trust, and trust is watered by honesty. When you expose your soul, she'll expose her body. And don't confuse vulnerability with weakness. It's not about collapsing into her arms and begging for rescue. It's about looking her in the eyes and saying, "This is who I really am. Will you still want me?" That rawness, that honesty is the ultimate seduction, because nothing turns her on more than knowing she holds the real you, not the mask you show the world. Remember the early days, the thrill of pursuit, the way you couldn't stop thinking about her? That energy doesn't vanish with age, it just gets buried under routine. Seduction is about bringing back the chase, not manipulation, not pressure, but genuine pursuit. Leave her notes. Tease her gently. Kiss her like you used to, not as a formality, but as hunger. And here's the paradox. She doesn't want to be chased like a stranger at a bar. She wants to be chased like a queen in her own castle, loved with reverence, pursued with passion. So chase her in the everyday moments. Chase her when she's folding laundry. Chase her when she's cooking dinner. Sneak up behind her. Wrap your arms around her waist. Kiss her neck like it's the first time. That's where seduction lives, not in hotels or anniversaries, but in the ordinary turned extraordinary. Many couples stop having sex not because they don't want to, but because they stop talking about it. The silence grows, nights pass, and soon the bed is cold. Seduction means breaking that silence, not with a demand, not with guilt, but with curiosity. Ask her, what makes you feel desired? Ask her, what do you miss about us? Ask her, how can I love you better tonight? It will feel awkward at first, but on the other side of awkward is intimacy. And on the other side of intimacy is fire. Here's a tip. Don't just ask the questions. Listen without defense. If she says, I don't feel sexy when you ignore me all day and then suddenly expect me to be ready at night, don't argue. Absorb it. Change it. Let her see that her words shape your actions. That's when conversations become foreplay, and foreplay becomes inevitable passion. Let me warn you, when seduction works, it doesn't just bring back sex. It brings back connection. It brings back laughter. It brings back the small touches in the kitchen, the stolen glances across the table, the electric brush of knees beneath the sheets. And here's the thrill. When she feels desired, she will desire. When she feels safe, she will open up. When she feels loved, she will burn. Your wife doesn't need a new man. She needs the man she married to remember how to want her. And when that moment happens, you'll know. She'll look at you differently. Her eyes will linger. Her smile will carry a secret only the two of you share. And when she finally pulls you close, it won't just be about sex, it will be about rediscovery. The rediscovery of two souls who promised forever, finding forever again in the heat of now. So here it is, the most uncomfortable truth of all. Seduction is not about what you get, it's about what you give. If you approach your wife with the mindset of, how do I get her to give me sex? You already lost. If you approach her with the mindset of, how do I awaken her desire? How do I make her feel alive again? You've already won. Because women don't want to be conquered, they want to be cherished. And when they are cherished, they surrender willingly, joyfully, passionately. Don't let the bed go cold. Don't let silence become the third presence in your marriage. Don't let routine steal the woman who once looked at you with fire in her eyes. Seduce her, not with tricks, not with pressure, but with presence, with safety, with laughter, with vulnerability. Because seduction in marriage isn't about sex, it's about reminding her and yourself why you chose each other in the first place. So let me ask you again. When was the last time your wife looked at you like you were the only man alive? It can happen again, but only if you choose to make it happen. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. We would like to hear your thoughts in the comments below. How do you seduce your wife? We're excited to know. Till then, tune in for another video coming soon.